sound worse, that's all you do. My only little predictions, if this is one big massive fucking trial. The prediction is more or less that I'm probably gonna talk to Emma because detective reasons. Then we're always gonna talk to the two culprits, you know, eventually. Bunny girl and the other fucker.
Well, the guy you owe money to.
Yeah, obviously. And that's three people already. And maybe Trucy is involved somewhere? I say maybe. If this is a really long case, then maybe she somehow gets involved. That's all I can think of. That's all the relevant people, so.
Did you say the bunny?
Yeah, that was the first thing I said. Him and the money owning guy. Emma's probably gonna be talked with, and then maybe Trucy. I say maybe. Depends on how long this trial is. Maybe Trucy spoken with.
What about the bunny though?
Well, let's see. There's only one bunny, so there's no more than one. So.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You haven't started the stream yet, have you?
Yeah, you might want to check again.
Okay. Okay, yeah, there it is.
So aside from predicting three obvious testimonies, if not a fourth one, if Trucy says something. If Trucy says something, that's the big question.
I don't remember if she was on the stand or not, to be honest. It's been a while.
Yeah, but if she is, then that will make 4 people. So either way, long fucking episode in that regard.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
It's not that the testimonies themselves is the problem. It's more like pressing every option.
And reading everything as well. Magico, Mágico, Turnaboutico.
Well, plus there's gonna be that extra nonsense where Tina may probably do some fucking mind reading, and that's the whole process. It is the therapy session between pressing. It'll be just long.
That did happen, but I don't remember when.
I mean, probably on the bunny guy or on the dude, one or the other.
I don't think it's on the dude.
Well, then it's the bunny guy person because of that little double personality nonsense or face expression. I assume that she's fitting for that.
Maybe.
I'm fine. I'm Apollo fine, and I'm fine. I'm just as fine.
Okay. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning.
Well, given how leisurely Trucy can be in this fucking court, this lobby room right now, I almost expect her to be on the stand now.
Man, the music is a lot more different than I remember. I actually don't remember this track.
Just very ambient track, can't say much right now. He's been like that since yesterday. I guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him.
Poor Paulie. He's really tearing himself up over all of this. I mean, there's some really high stakes right now, so...
You know why also I'm now thinking why Trucy might show up on the testimony, because we're talking about magic and maybe she disagrees with something and then suddenly just parties it on the witness stand to object.
Maybe, I don't know.
Get it together, Apollo! Yikes, Dina. When did you get here?
Uh-huh.
Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, and I'm already eating, so... Shit. Yeah, but I'm alright, I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuda's Jadi Madi guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor, you don't say. Oh yeah? What did you find out? Well, they say wields an incredible power. Oh yeah, superpower. Love that. Accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate.
Mhm.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how arguments will go and even lead his opposition. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. So yeah, little does he know. Us two also have supernatural powers, so in 2 powers versus 1 power, who wins?
Yeah.
Man, isn't this going to be a cakewalk? If that's true.
This isn't gonna be good.
Is it going to be one? Yep. Yeah, what to say? She talked to him for us though. Here's hoping that went well, which it didn't.
No.
Anyways, sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes, just like any other prosecutor always freaking does.
That's why I know you're ready. Why now I can leave Chusi and the office to you. That's Phoenix, right?
Like, even when the prosecutor is working together with the defense, the prosecutor is still putting up a fucking fight every time, man.
The only times they're ever on your side is probably the last case. And that's only in the first game, the fourth game, and the fifth game.
I mean, for example, with Phoenix and Ashford, you know they were on the same side working together, but Ashford still makes the situation as fucking hectic as possible.
Yeah, man.
Makes you almost think like Ashford, I thought we were on the same team. The fuck?
He's just doing his job, man.
I believe in you, Apollo. You can absolutely crush this case. Well, the spirit of right is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. The ghosts in me here are speaking. I am now full of energy. And I'm fine. I'm fine.
Here he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer.
I had a fine prayer. I'm fine. Apollo Justice. I'm fine. And I'm totally fine. Okay, Apollo, if you say so.
The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready?
Yes, we're fine.
Damn, pretty hyped up.
Yep, he's absolutely psyched for this one. Oh, Trusty's fate and the fate of the entire agency rest on this trial. No fucking pressure. Meanwhile, Phoenix survived his entire life intact, so, you know, I think it's all fine.
Yeah.
This is it. Justice. If ever there was time to shine, it is now. Well, that's why you need Fulbright back.
To be honest, unlike the previous cases or previous games, these 2 cases so far have the biggest stakes.
I mean, the first one had more stakes than this one.
This one's also pretty bad.
Yeah, but here people get to live, and Trucy doesn't get a death sentence per se. Meanwhile, on the first one, Phoenix will just straight out die. Just die! If not, get his tongue cut off first and then die.
Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright.
Fence is fine, Your Honor. I mean, ready. Ah, magical. Mythical.
And then the prosecution. Every time, man, all these big shot prosecutors always pretending to be something more than they are. Anyway.
Yeah, well you already know I can't wait to put X on that stand.
Prosecutor Submuddy. 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting.
Well, the alternative reason also, so all of these prosecutors have some kind of a fucking win streak. Unbreakable win streak record, so of course their ego's off the roof.
I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see.
Sure, there's nothing new here yet. No.
You're a Croinist monk, correct, prosecutor?
Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Kurine.
Yeah, very lowly, I'm sure.
I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court.
He doesn't even visually look like he's lowly.
Bro's got a fucking levitating aura behind him. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
And he's calling himself lowly. Yeah, right.
I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders.
Sure about that. I'm pretty sure prosecution has worked equally on both countries so far. It's only the defense who gets cucked. He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy.
Now then, Prosecutor Sadmari, your opening statement, if you would.
Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace, known as the Twilight Realm. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin.
Now, Yushamari has really been making a name for himself, apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today. Paper.
The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick.
His death was just an unfortunate accident.
Let's see, is he here now? Ah, there he is. Oh, 25, alright, fair enough. Younger than Emma, crazy.
Nice.
This is like the only one who's in the middle of the age group here, I guess. between all this nonsense.
It is only naturally for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus that this was a murder made to look like an accident.
I see. You believe this crime was committed by the defendant?
After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios,
Yeah, I wonder if it was all of them.
I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as such.
So that's how it's going to be, huh? I guess I was going to convince him after all.
Very well. And now let us hear from the defense.
Naturally, we maintain that the defense is innocent.
Defendant.
Your Honor. Defendant.
If the defense wouldn't mind,
Actually, I do.
could you please explain your reasoning?
My reasoning. I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant.
I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you?
Man, pretty much my old go-to excuse every fucking time, so.
Yeah.
What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind.
There we go. Thanks for the compliments. Putrid mind.
Prosecutor Sadmati.
Excuse me, but I did.
サトライマオマンドもさましで足し抜けたれガセよそろか
Yeah, what does that mean?
If you don't mind me, my asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul toward enlightenment. Is a Quranist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real. Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the twilight realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you.
Yeah. Typical guy who's so full of himself that that if he thinks this is the victim, then it must be so.
We're just getting started at how much of a dick he is. He's not even holding back. He's all immediately just showing off, like cutting you off and just chanting shit at you, calling you putrid minds.
He's just behaving his natural self.
But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell along Machusi right.
Wait just 1 minute here. You treat pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law?
Prosecutor Sadmati, maybe the way you conduct trials in Quran. But I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Quranist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason.
We literally haven't even started an argument here, and you already dubbed me the bad guy.
No, I see. I didn't realize.
I guess I really do hate defense attorneys in Ukraine, huh?
Yeah, you should ask Phoenix Wright about that.
Even still, that was way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial only just begun.
No defense. I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Well, we'll look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it.
So in other words, you're gonna allow them to insult the living crap out of me? Thanks,
Yep.
Judge. That's like letting X get her away in the fucking courtroom with the defense. What?
Bailiff, please bring in the first witness.
Knuckles.
Munch.
Oh, I thought she'd said goodbye to the Knuckles. Huh? There we go. On checklist 1, Emma understands.
I actually remember why she's so mad here. Munch. Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right?
Until you become a round ball. She seems a little stressed out.
Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that believe Choosy Right is innocent. I believe Choosy Right is innocent.
I'm sorry?
Detective Sky, and this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But I... Let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother.
Fucking bruh.
Much. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bits loud and clear.
You sound like I got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor fucking Sharmari don't seem to get along very well, do they?
Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Grammary poster from from 13 years ago.
Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Bright's dressing room?
Gee, I fucking wonder why. Is it that big fucking label on the left there? I wonder what it is.
It's not obvious enough.
It's like, man, something about this seems different. I wish somebody could point it out because I'm so fucking blind.
Yeah, man, I need a cursor. Do it for me. Make it take that.
This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr.
That's
Rios.
my line. This one says cancelled under Mr. Rios.
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Rios left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios' right forearm near his elbow. See the big scar there? He probably got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick.
Ouch, that's quite a scar.
Because of the accident, Magnifi Grammary concluded Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifi announced Mr. Rios wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance to Magnifi's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifi to oust Mr. Rios from the troupe on the spot.
He kicked Mr. Rios out? That seems rather extreme. Do you really have to go that far?
When it came to magic, Troop Grammary was so passionate.
How would you know, you outsider?
Or should I say extreme about it that it caused problems for them from time to time.
Yes. Maybe cause this court a mountain of troubles with their extreme antics.
See, he remembers.
Ah, so the only one who has the best memory is the judge somehow.
That's crazy. And now, the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality.
You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor.
Criminals with impure souls do not deserve our sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. He will tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troop Grammary someday.
Revenge, huh? That certainly sounds antagonistic.
Is it so?
And then, His chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Break into testimony number 1.
The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grammary during Chuxi's magic show. Mr. Rios was going to first steal the Grammary notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had the chance to reveal the secrets. I mean, what do you mean? We have the book right here with us. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe we took the book and the police never got to look at it.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Alright. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture.
Objection!
The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFame, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today."
Nice. What? That isn't exactly a great starting point for rebuttal, is it? You're telling me.
Allow me to give you one piece of advice, Defense.
Oh, and what's that? Where that came from?
Let it go on and move on.
Excuse me?
Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life.
I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up.
Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer.
Bruh. Like you need it.
All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stinkbug at best in your next life.
Stink bug. That's pretty much the same as calling Gage smelly, but worse, make it worser.
No.
Stink bug.
Well then, Mr. Stink... I mean... Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. Paul, I think he called you Stinkbug.
Not now, Tina. I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying to not be annoyed.
Hold it!
Revenge. After all this time, it's been 13 years already. Why not? Why now?
I know, right? I thought it was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it like a long time ago? Sator, huh? Okay. A long time ago? If he was going to do it, if he was gonna do it after all... Detective Sky, self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment. In the form of a salary evaluation.
What is this, gumshoe? Wait, that's what divine punishment means?
Let the detective have their snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Grammary was at the height of their popularity. But then their reputation declined, and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Choosy Right sought to recapture their former glory.
And the defendant? And at such a young age, too! How impressive!
Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her.
It's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Not a detective. How did Mr. Rios plan to get his revenge? And please put down the snackoos before you continue with your testimony.
Much. Yes, Your Honor.
What evidence do you have that Mr. Rios actually stole the notebook?
Well, you see,
Whenever you're ready, detective.
Fret not, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud for the fine forensic discovery that you made.
Forensic discovery? And what did she discover specifically?
Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rios.
What?
The detective found the fingerprints entirely on her own volition. For that, I must say, well done, Detective Sky.
Man, am I pressing Emma or am I pressing this guy in this testimony? Which is it?
Basically, he's pressuring them not to talk.
I'm just saying, like, so far, this guy is taking over every fucking press.
Yeah, that's why he's a dick. He's trying to control the narrative.
Get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma?
Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Rios intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge. Alright, well, first, he stole the book.
Hold it!
Going to reveal all of True Cranberry's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Rios himself said, right?
Right, but he didn't exactly specify which grammar secret he was talking about.
But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind the True Cranberry's magic.
Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion. When the accused realized that Mr. Rios was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked.
Basically, Trusty's notebook was hiding in Mr. Rios' things because he had stolen it himself.
I see. Surely a motive that only a magician could have.
Yes, that's what the prosecution believes, anyway.
By the way, he can't even open that book, because Trucy has the key.
Yeah. Do you really believe that what you're saying, Detective Ska? Do you really think Miss Bright killed Mr. Rios to stop him from getting his revenge?
Oh, of course I don't think that. Of course I don't think that. The Trucy we know could never... Satura!
Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty.
I want to assume I want to assume that's a language for some objection, but
Yeah, crying.
it could not also not be.
I mean, he has an objection line, but he also mostly likes to use that word as well.
Yeah, I mean it's like freaking Blackwell. Sometimes she says silence.
Yeah, it's more of a cutting off line, like a hold it or like, yeah, silence, I guess. It's not an objection per se. It's literally like it's like a hold it line.
Good curiosity. Is that a word?
No, I don't think so.
It's a fictional catchphrase, yeah. Oh well.
I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? Oh, yes, you did. Please recite my exact words to you. Emma Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused's friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully. Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you? Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of.
Those two really don't get along, do they? Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water.
As I was saying...
Hold it!
Sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder?
Beats me.
What? The basis is beats me?
You have to ask Prosecutor said Marty over there because... He hasn't told me the reasoning either. Much.
Of course he hasn't.
Detective Sky. Your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes.
I know what you're on about. She did pretty much what little you allowed her to do.
Well, the background of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Please don't get me kicked out of the forensic unit. Anything but that.
Poor Emma, she's really been risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Shadmari, what are your grounds for claiming homicide?
It was a luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized that it had been moved. Wait, what thing?
The X on the ground, I guess.
The X was moved?
I mean, it's highlighted, so...
It's really peculiar.
It's a luminous tape, so there was tape there. It was moved where the X is, apparently.
Okay.
Well, there's maybe two tapes. There's a yellow one on the ground, and then there's that one X there, and there's another yellow one there. So one of these tapes were moved either way.
Okay. Right. Moved so that Mr. Rios would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake.
So they're saying that he was supposed to use the other ladder and not that one. The one that leads into the impaling box. Is what he's saying, I guess. What?
Mr. Rios, who was waiting on the in the understage passage. Was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left.
So they're insinuating that the X was supposed to be on that ladder, basically.
Okay.
So he was supposed to be in this box for his fire trick.
He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up on the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1. Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword onto.
And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape?
But of course, the Detective Sky. Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape.
What? He actually had proof?
Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on?
Absolutely not.
Detective, please add information about the prints on the tape to your testimony.
The defendant's prints were on the tape. I guess she must have moved it during the show.
Hold it!
What made you think to check Luminous tape for prints?
Well,
I bet it was detective's intuition.
I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints.
Oh.
I dusted pretty much every single surface in the theater. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me.
He just went unhinged. It's great that you're enthusiastic, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic. The tape was moved. Guide Mr. Rios into the coffin and was downstage. If that's true, it does sound like a murder rather than an accident. It certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape. Ugh. I wish I knew what sound would even be what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation.
Six
yeah.
lines.
The victim planned to get his revenge on True Crime during Trucy's magic show. The Rios was going to first steal the crime notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind the magic trick during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. The defendant's prints were on this tape. I guess that she must have moved it during the show. Okay, so what do we have here? What are we dealing with? Bucket. Bucket, there's a lot of shit here. What's this? The use of the dragon, Trucy had Donnie's teleportation trick and Trucy's escape trick. Mr. Rios' fire trick. That's fire bucket is ready. Can I look at this? I cannot look at this. Keep smile on their face when written inside. The body appeared to be in a coffin. There's a harness around his waist for the stunt fire. That's those fingerprints. Can I look at this?
This is the coffin led this body. Trucy wore gloves during the show, so she couldn't have. Okay, there we go. So there's no way it's her fingerprints. Not during the show, at least.
So showing this will look here. I'm sorry to hit this guy, but there's a flaw in your testimony.
Oh, really?
The prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. But it doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time.
It doesn't? Why the hell not?
Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my clients' fingerprints was found on it or in it.
Well, that's true. We didn't find any of her fingerprints on that coffin. Huh.
I think you realize that the flaw in your testimony is claiming Miss Wright left prints on the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing clothes during the show.
Oh!
That and she wears them 24/7 last I checked, so
Literally.
she must have left the prints sometime before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove that she moved the tape to mislead the victim. The prosecution investigation was insufficient.
Oh my. But on a personal level, I'm very happy about that.
It's like, oh no! Oh man, I'm happy about it though.
Man, I'm so happy to be wrong.
Well, prosecutor said Marty, the defense's argument is true. Then you have no evidence to the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim.
I see. Apparently the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. More than a stink bug, at any rate.
Come on, you can bump me up at least a stack beetle now, can't you? Would that really be any better? Of course, way better. Stack beetles are cool, with those huge mandibles of their...
Well, it's because they have those fucking horns, just like you. You have horns as well, Apollo.
They're like, balls.
If the defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, then answer me this question.
Alright, shoot.
Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim, the victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide and entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin with the victim in it.
What you're saying is the fact remains that the victim was stabbed to death, right?
Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of this case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, it means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter.
I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances. And the severity of the crime could be mitigated.
Defense. You believe the accused did not murder the victim? Then do you argue that it was an accident?
This is it. The all important question. The defense argues that Mr. Rios' death was murder! Well, realistically speaking, it probably is murder, but you know, I can't say that now, can I?
We can't
Right.
say we can't say it's an accident. We're fucking ourselves over if we say it's an accident.
Technically, yes. But, realistically speaking, there's definitely murder going on here. The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it was an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party.
A third party? As in a true culprit is someone else?
Time to point fingers.
It's quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loudly as in emptiness. Surely, you're but a loud red pepper in your previous life.
I've been demoted to a vegetable. Wow, I didn't know a person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant. In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim.
Let us hear this reasoning of yours then.
Alright, before I give it, there is one question that we need to address. The victim was killed by some third party, and the sword that ran burst into the coffin wasn't cause of death. If that's the case, then how did we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin?
A very good question. Now, let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. You asked the question, so now you gotta answer it. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin?
He was killed in the coffin! It was magic, Your Honor! Now, while this is probably the correct answer, my question is, how did he get the body up the fucking ladder?
That's what I'm trying to understand, like... So the coffin never moved, so that if he got killed inside the coffin, that just immediately implicates Trilogy. We can't do that. Because understage, then we have a problem. How did the body get up there?
My only excuse is they used the one or two thing in the background to, you know, use it to lift them up, lift the body up there. You know, those two things that were there, you know, the movable objects. I don't know what they're called, but you know.
The lifts.
Yeah, you can crank those lifts up and down. So you probably use the body to lift up there. However, to get the body so precisely up there, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Trilogy did say one of the things was already lifted up for some reason.
Yeah, I know that much it was.
But was that how it happened? I'm just a little confused.
It's only to believe that that was used to lift him up there. What killed him though in the back? Well, probably a sword, obviously, but there's no way he was killed in the coffin. We can only kind of argue that, and like realistically, I can only pick the bottom up. Without thinking too much on how it was done. What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go?
No, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death.
I mean, there's more than one sword, Judge. You don't know that.
Oh, you just one prosecutor said Marty.
That this is the third time.
The third time of what? Yeah.
What the heck is this?
さとら今おまどもさましでたし抜けたれがせよそろか
Ah, no, oh my god! What do you think you're doing?
Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she's struck 3 times. Since you never learn, you needed to be punished.
Dude, why don't you let me worry about that? I need what I need and don't need.
It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You're a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon.
a sermon now.
There is a passage in the sacred scripture of the Quranism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake.
Huh?
A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get that right?
No. For I am not done with my sermon. And yet, the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within.
Just great.
And in this case, you are that frog, Defense.
What exactly is your point anyway?
Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who, then, had the opportunity to do so during the show?
Yeah.
Kind of a
You
problem.
can literally just make a point that she went down there just to kill him at that one moment and then lift his body up
and
there.
then expose him again, right? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So she killed him down there, had enough time to lift the body up there, precisely there, and then move all the stuff downstairs to lift herself up. Wow, that's some serious speedrun tactics there. Let's see, the people in the show were...
Bonnie DeFame, the victim Mr. Rios, and Juicy Wright. Bonnie DeFame was on stage throughout the entire show. As easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us only with one suspect, Juicy Wright.
And what if the guy was killed downstairs before the show started?
What if the guy killed himself, huh? How about that?
Yeah, you know, what if he tripped on a sword and then some ghost lift his body to the box?
You know what? I'm more believing that now. Now, do you see? The accused killed Mr. Rios as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident.
No!
Butterfly. Yes. Oh, great and merciful Holy Mother. And thus another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment.
I can't believe I swallowed his trick question whole.
Objection!
Athena!
No! Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here because Apollo for some reason doesn't want to do it.
Gage, what are you doing?
What are you? There's something I want to point out, Apollo.
And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance.
I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge, just the same.
And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity?
I most certainly would.
Oh, what? What?
Eh.
Oh, okay,
You
she's...
just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage, but let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl.
Clearly. Surely you don't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home. Holy shit, what?
But I'm not with my sermon.
I'm not done.
You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sarmadi, you know. Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would have been to be hauled up the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She could possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin.
That's true. Doesn't seem like it would be It does seem to be rather difficult, a difficult task for the defendant. I don't think even I could do it.
What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now?
In my religion, the priestesses of Koreanism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. I also think highly of the female perspective.
Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. Who's a fair maiden?
I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How indeed was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, choose your right, that is.
You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that's even possible.
But of course. There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up.
Huh? Well, you can really explain it.
And I foresaw that argument would come to this, so I had prepared a witness.
Well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor. I like this guy. You see this guy, Apollo? Mr. Wright. Oh, he's such a good guy. He's ready for everything.
It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial.
He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? Pretty hard to believe.
Excuse me, but may I step down now?
Yes, I suppose you may.
One moment, Detective Sky. Oh, huh? I'm sorry for, the way I handled all this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable.
Yeah, well,
It
really it
was?
was. Okay. I swear, it gave a different impression.
Yes, you served well as a detective, and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere.
Technically.
You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably.
Last I checked, you took over most of it.
He interrupted her like 5 times. You will be rewarded for your fine work. Oh. Thank you. I hope we can work together again in the future.
Yeah, no. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I guess he's pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him.
Now then, let's call the next witness.
So basically, if you agree with everything he says, he'll be buddy-buddy with you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he'll truly hate me, because I will say no to him.
Well, you guys are literally on opposite sides here. Oh shit.
Oh, damn, feet and legs.
He's Bonnie.
Oh, what? Oh, who's this again?
Bonita.
I never heard of this character.
Petita.
Nope, still nothing.
Benita.
Nope, still new.
Espertita.
Well, that one only you know.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet you all. I'm a what? Lagomorph? I'm a lagomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales, Bonnie the Fame.
Yeah, I have no idea what's a lagomorphing thing, but you know.
I can't wait to do some magic tricks for all of you.
Please, witness. There's a time and place for all things, including magic.
Oh, but it would be but it would be okay if I did just a little magic, right? Come on, please. Look, everybody's waiting. Now's my chance to shine.
That is your second time.
My second time doing what?
There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meetings, correct?
You know what? We need this guy whenever freaking Randy's on stage.
Shut him up? Yeah, man.
It's like, I'm about to do a magic trick, and this guy's like, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yep. Okay.
No one exempt from his holiness, his rosary of suffering.
May we have your testimony, witness, once you recover from your disappointment.
Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's,
Allegedly.
I don't really want to testify against her,
But you do.
but I guess I have to, don't I?
And you love it. As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that juicy right.
Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Sure, you're a real fan, alright. Of destroying Trucy, you mean?
I believe her.
Do you?
Yeah, I believe she is a big fan.
Yeah. I don't think you do. I really don't think you do.
What do you mean? She's innocent. Bonnie's innocent.
Not even close.
100%.
No.
Okay. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Rios. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used the stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have?
Nah.
If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift too.
You gotta ban throwing a stick into the air in the fourth room like that, even if you're good at it.
I was on stage for the entire time, by the way.
You were on stage the whole time? And you're sure about that?
There is no question. The entire audience could testify to that fact. What's more, she is shown clearly on the TV show footage as well.
I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Rios, not little old me.
Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim on the stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite little young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty.
You gotta be kidding me.
Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
I'm Bonnie.
And you're gonna be pressed down to the ground. 10 feet under.
Hold it!
You said you are a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right?
Oh yes, I became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile.
She certainly sounds like she means a lot of that. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right?
Oh yes. After all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. Plop. See, bunny. But then that horrible accident happened.
It was not an accident, it was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman, such as Chusi Wright, could have raised the body.
Hold it!
What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right?
Well,
Actually, we did try it out for ourselves.
You did?
Detective Sky, if you would.
oh!
So that's why you made me do that.
Thank the Sky, what did he have you do?
Prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift. Without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it.
You're kidding. It's as if he really can't foresee all of your counter-arguments.
Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Or like, howdy.
I guess that means Chusi could have lifted a dead body up. Does that mean...
Hold it!
Is what possible? The truth you really have what? Mr. the Fame, please finish your sentence.
Well, I...
Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe?
What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Chusi could ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful magician could never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think?
Now, at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about too. See, unflattering.
Hey yo, Aziz. Good morning, man. How's it going?
How can you attack this girl when she's obviously speaking with reserve?
I want to show me we're not gonna go too hard off topic usually with us these.
I'm good, man. What about you? Just voice acting. Same old. Just came back from work, so yeah. Decided to do a quick stream.
There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Alright, Mr. Wright. No way, you're not Mr. Wright. You're Mr. Justice.
Yeah. Just why you confused me for right? You know. I know you did twice accent as well. He called it right one other time as well.
I say right too many times, so it keeps coming out like, you know, like a habit.
Looking at me like that isn't going to help me. Stick my foot in my mouth, lest Your Honor.
Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift.
What the accused might have used to lift the dead body. All right.
Hold it!
Stage lift 2. You mean the stage left shown here on the left?
I saw the leak clips you sent me. That Jin W that predicted his flash was genuinely insane. Yeah, I've done many other ones as well like that, but I don't have them on clip. But yeah, I'm quite proud of that one. I'm glad you enjoyed them. That's right, with the stage lift. I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage.
And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion?
Of course not. I believe in Chusi. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers.
Oh, brother, how long is she gonna keep this act up?
No, I believe her, man.
But you do not!
Defense. What position was stage lift 2 in after the show?
Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position.
And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body, wouldn't you agree? Well, that's not what Chusi told us.
Why would they believe what Trucy is, huh? She could be lying. Go to the fucking courts.
I'll leave it to today's attorney. I want to play it eventually, so I don't want to watch through spoiler stuff while I'm having this stream, man. Oh, you haven't played it? Play it, man. It's like, if you just want pure storytelling, it's so fucking good. But I do recommend starting from the very first game. Don't go skipping games. It's like JoJo, you don't skip parts, man. But
You're mostly gonna miss out on character building context.
yeah. Thank you for stopping by, man. You also have a good day. Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper.
So now I'm also evil?
Red pepper.
Yeah.
Hold it!
You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage? I mean, not on camera anyway.
Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now.
Yes, actually, I do. So, what you gonna do? I'm just trying to do my job by making sure that you are the you are the freaking killer and not Truce. Or at least be accomplice.
But how? She was on stage.
I mean, I'm just saying what Apollo is technically thinking in his head. Like, he's gonna blame he's gonna put the blame on someone other than Truci, right? So, any way he could.
Yeah.
That's my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes.
You gotta be kidding me! Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy!
Damn, you
Damn, cried Bonnie, bro!
Damn, you just flipped the personality switch right there.
What did you do? You broke Bonnie! I'm right.
She was always broken.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
But she was always broken. Stop living as a Lala fantasy land.
I'm right there in the footage. Are you too much of an idiot to see?
Huh?
Mr. Fame, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different.
Oh, oops, where did that come from, right? Oh my, it seems I had to have snapped for a second, didn't I?
And I'm assuming that no one's gonna call this out after this, right? It's like, oh, I see, okay, carry on then.
Nope.
didn't just snap. You broke character just now.
In any case, I was on stage the whole time performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance.
Yeah, you saw me in the footage, right, you idiot? Flawless. That's odd, considering what you told me. You said that you'd make a mistake. You'd make a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Pat.
Mm,
Mr. Fame? To what is the defense referring?
well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand on the right side of the coffin instead.
Because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around.
I feel really bad about messing Chusey up like that with my goof. Teehee.
Damn.
No.
I beat this testimony with no evidence. Perfect. Darn it! I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony except for the one moment she broke character.
Now do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps. Don't just sit there. Hand down your ruling pronto. Do it quick, before you keel over up there.
I beg your pardon?
Oops. What's gotten into me? I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, indeed. Miss Dual Personalities character.
No, that's her normal personality.
No, I'm just saying.
That's her normal personality.
That's like behaving like Chromatica. In one moment, I'm all nice, but in an acting way. But actually, you go kill yourself, all of you, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off the mask.
Well, defense. Are you ready to let it all go now?
Of course not. I'll never give up.
I see. I suppose this too is fate. The sacred scripture of Coriolism describes a variety of hells for the damned. For someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against his fate, Parkpool Bolchik seems most appropriate.
People boil what? Oh wait, that's Koreanese.
What sort of terrible place is Papua Buljik?
I love that the judge is always humoring these guys.
It's like, what is this place exactly?
A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion's sandpit trap.
No. There's one of those in my backyard.
Damn!
Really?
Wow. Korean as hell is closer to a home than I thought.
Nevertheless, now then. It would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claim that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim on the stage.
How are we supposed to get? How are we supposed to get out of this jam? Hey, Apollo, if you can't find any contradiction,
Ah, here we go, magic tricks, eh?
yeah, maybe it's time you use analogical magic.
Analytical, bro.
Yeah, analytical magic. You mean? I heard some discord in her goddamn voice. See? Widget is picking up the noise in her heart too.
Man, I
Oh, yeah.
sure hope it has nothing to do with that other personality.
Man, I hope I don't I don't see actually I don't know what I'm gonna see there. I want to say that I'm expecting some mad emotion, but somehow I doubt it.
There might be anger.
I mean, she clearly hates something, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm gonna get that out of her right now.
I don't know. But anyway, you're gonna see the real Bonnie pretty soon. The real Bonnie.
Yeah, because there's so many of her. She's been multiplying this whole time.
Yeah, man. Why, you mean personalities?
Yeah, all of them.
She's like Mirage, basically.
Again with her super sensitive hearings.
We're gonna get a tutorial, aren't we?
Oh my god! Athena has supernatural tutorial powers.
Yeah, man.
Alright, Athena. Let's give it a try. Just don't teach me about it, just do it. You got it, I will totally teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
What?
Your Honor, Apollo needs a tutorial session.
Again? How many times have you been in court?
I'm afraid so, Your Honor. And while I'm at it, I will use the fame here as my test subject. As an example, you know. It's suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to the horrible incident.
She is? I couldn't tell.
Yes. With what that terrible death on stage. And her beloved Trucy getting arrested. She's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she's unfit to testify.
What?
Oh, I've heard of that. What's it called? Post-stress, magnum opus disordermus, something like that, right?
No, I think you just derailed it a bit.
So when a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere.
That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD.
My, that sounds even worse. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person.
Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness.
Hold it. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sewn in half. Oopsie. Oh boy. I have to watch my temper, don't I?
Miss Sykes, I think this witness has gone absolutely Looney Tune. Please take care of her. Please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady.
So yeah, I permit you to give up the defense the tutorial session.
Man, this guy's like, and what the fuck are you guys gonna do? What is all this bullshit? See, we don't have Blackpool, which gives the green light to Athena to do whatever she wants. Now we got this guy instead. Wait, no, hold on, I didn't read that. And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice?
With her super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions, which she's gonna tutorial us all about. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. We should project the emotions I hear into the mood matrix where I can analyze them.
That sounds like some sort of spurious devilry. I find it hard to believe, I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence?
Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I see how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. And therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. I see. You're in favor of it, Your Honor, and I have no objections.
I mean, you fucking superstitious lunatics believe in a fucking fantasy vision caused by the dead, so...
Yeah.
Who are you to argue?
I mean, they literally have that whole fucking dance of devotion, man.
And that's what I'm saying, like, they look at superstitious fucking visions.
Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness.
Huh? I'll disturb you!
Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Shamari. Apollo, it's time for tutorials. Are you ready? You want me to lead the session? Of course, you're the lead on this case after all. Fair enough. Do I need a refresher? Do I? I'm gonna speed on it as per usual. I guess there's funny text here.
I doubt, but okay.
Yes, refresher, blah blah blah.
Oh, where's the music?
No music either, huh? So points emotions shown here in the London with exactly, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna read if it's just pointless tutorial text. No. Well, it's just tutorial text.
Okay, yeah.
This is like the most basic tutorial ever. It's not even remotely.
It's even more simplified than the previous game.
Yeah, like normally they at least show something going on or some kind of humor, but this is actually just plain filler.
Yeah.
That has no relevance to anything. Okay, I remember now. I need to find the conflict between what's saying and which mood Liz is doing, right? Yep, that's right. Now get on to it. She's definitely has some conflicting emotion. See? Damn, 100%. Holy shit. Which directors suppress emotions, pick up and project the noise. If we can pinpoint an inconsistency in the testimony of her feelings and stuff, it will drop down to 0%. Maybe. Not always, but maybe.
And what if it goes up to 29.99%?
Damn, we're doomed. And then you press R to bring up this menu that normally would never pop up on your screen. Okay, now I can keep it the world.
I guess Chusey is the one who killed Mr. Rios. Man, that is the angriest Chusey I've ever seen. Look at that.
Just like die!
Look at that. Yeah, look at that artwork. I've never seen that. Well, I probably have, but I've forgotten.
Yeah, man, Chusey finally embracing the dark side.
Damn.
She's still evilly smoking.
Man. Even she could move the body with that lift.
I don't remember the lift using a switch system, but whatever.
I was on stage at the time. But that terrible mistake.
No way. Actually, have you been like saddened like a lot here? Yeah, she. Anyway.
But my stupid flop caused Chusey so much trouble.
Wow, you're very sad about this, huh?
I feel so bad about it.
Oh man, I'm so sad. Okay, so I look at for inconsistencies, blah blah blah. No, this is not even extra text. That's right, like she said, I was so happy when she's in sad part stood up. Oh really no? Yeah, go ahead. No, still tutorial text. Fair enough. Anyway. Maybe now we can get to some serious emotion stress testing.
Got it!
Now the tutorial should be over.
Oh, you mean go overload on emotions?
I don't know. Either way, the tutorial should be over now. I have to say, the fame, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, it seems you were so happily thrilled.
What do you mean? Ow!
I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because it was Trucy's big debut. You made a mistake. You were so happy you made a mistake.
You messed Trucy up.
You were happy you messed her up. You fucked her up so bad. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be? I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, aren't I?
You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers.
Because we saw you.
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
We saw you. You said you hated Trucy, right? How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved.
Ouch!
Look, it looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. Oh, the noise level dropped. Now if you could get it down to 0. Well, Stefan, are you ready to confess how you really feel?
What? What do you mean? I'm Bonnie, the sweet, cute little bunny.
Yeah, the really angry little bunny.
I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be.
Objection!
Keep that up, Mr. Fame, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are.
Who I really am?
The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them, 2 distinct voices battling inside you.
Hey, shut your butthole! You know nothing at all! You nothing know at all. You mustn't say things like that, or I might get flustered.
Mr. Fam, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf and sheep coding act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free.
Ouch. Wait, are we gonna see it?
Yes, please.
Make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You wanna see who I really am? Fine, take a good look. It's happening.
Yay. Nice. A bat. It's a bat. Yep, just another mental person gone wacko. I can't tell if that's a mask or not. Probably is.
Nah, it's just...
What? Text went too fast, guys! What in the world?
Sheep's clothing? You've got it all wrong. It's rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings.
So, we have this called a mental institute, like this, hospital for the great crazy people, you should pay a visit. It's also called an asylum, but I think we just opened Pandora's box. I don't know.
I feel like I'm
don't-
doing a One Piece laugh here.
Oh man. Unless he's a part of Moria's crew, I would say I expect more nasty things in Pandora's box.
I'm finally done with that goody two shoes cottontail act. I feel free as a bat. I'm just gonna do hee hee. Hee hee hee.
Next thing you're gonna do is she. Be a fucking Moria.
Yeah, actually, maybe looking hee hee.
Evans, your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse, from the looks of it.
There's a perfect good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes? Right? Right? Methinks I created a monster.
We blew it. Hey you, lobster boy.
Zoomy.
You think I'm glad Chusie's in trouble? That I think she's getting her eating just desserts. Well, guess what? You're right. Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee.
Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm?
Well, the bat is out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art.
Admitting it so boldly.
Thanks to my goof, poor little Chusie had to do all that hard physical labor.
Oh, woe is her. When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to?
Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Juicy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot! Hee hee hee.
That's strange. So anyway, Tina, add that to the thingy, Bob, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'll update the thingy, I mean, mood matrix, it's mood matrix! You should know this! Yeah, whatever, just do it, please. Hey, Apollo. Now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony. Yeah, I knew it! She slipped up, so what do I do? What do I need to know? Tell me everything.
Present evidence, I think.
Well, from this point onwards, you just do what you do best. Find contradictions in testimony and present evidence to refute it. Oh, it's the one thing I'm really good at. Let's fucking go, Bonnie. I'm about to drop some serious evidence on your ass. Anything new here, though? That's what this all... Oh, no, info update. There we go.
You know what? So right. Kee 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 kee. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
So anyway, back to talking about how angry she looks. Yeah, look at that. True the evil mastermind. Right? The smirk on her face. Alright, what am I contradicting today? Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. I assume we have to present something about Trucy's own statement here, was it not?
She ended up having to move the stage lifts. Go back. There's a problem
I mean,
with the statement.
This is...
So,
this doesn't... Yeah? It's just talk.
Even she could move the body with that lift. Okay, but
yeah, we can't really talk about that. So I will.
I have a bit of a problem that she lifted up that guy up, and then she moved the thing as well.
I don't know if we can make a point out of it, as much as I want to make a point
Well,
out
let's
of it.
look. We need to look at the evidence because we obviously have to present something.
But that's she was on stage, obviously she was. This doesn't really help. And thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage. Right. Crypt was what again? That's the this doesn't help. We already used that. Nope. Wasn't here.
That's not gonna be. That's the contract.
Contracts statement.
So
of
this could
Lucy.
be. Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite the scripted location on the right side. As a result, Chusi had to move quickly. Had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone. There we go. She never told anyone how she did it.
You know, to some degree, this could be a plausible argument. But all things fucking considered, the prosecutor and the defense attorney were talking about her potentially moving this thing, weren't they? So, I would think that she may have heard this stuff, but I guess not.
They
You know,
didn't.
if you know what I mean.
Did they say that? Did he say that?
I mean,
He never said it. No, the only thing he said that is. No, Sadmari never actually said that she moved the lifts. All he said was she used them to lift up the body. That's the only thing he said. He never even implied it. He doesn't know about it either.
So basically, she's just adding extra things. Like, yeah, she clearly moved them. What the fuck ever?
Objection!
She has no way of knowing, especially if she was on stage the whole time.
Well, that would make sense. You little fat girl.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
All things considered, yes, you are.
I'm not crazy!
No, that's not the point I was trying to make. Except for the fact that you are still crazy.
But I don't hear you denying it.
Stefan, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move stage left.
That's right. And I still say that.
What she deserves.
That was what I was saying.
But how did you know? How did you know Mr. Wright moved the stage lifts?
Huh?
According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage bashes, didn't you? Haha, so funny.
Bye bye.
We did it, Apollo! We got through another tutorial session about my superpower.
Mr. Justice, what wouldn't that mean?
Yes, Your Honor. The Fame herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I finally need to tell the court
Hardly.
what that means. I hardly need to tell, guys, really. You are one artful liar, Mr. Fame, and one spectacular suspect.
My umbrella. Oh, are you shiny red lobster boy? You're saying I killed Mr. Rios?
Saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well.
Objection!
My apologies for reining in on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point.
Oh, really?
The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Mr. Fame was on stage the whole time.
The only problem with your freaking footage is the fact that the camera panned on Trucy and zoomed into her fucking face. It's like she was off screen on the camera quite a bit.
The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you.
Oh yeah.
I rest my case. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the other stage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused.
Ugh. Guess the party's over. Ugh. But Mr. V knew something she shouldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Shadmati?
It's quite simple. The accused must have told Mr. Fame about it, but then forgot.
Uh-huh.
It's as simple as that.
Huh.
Huh. Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
If Mr. Femme really was in the understage basket, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time. You mean she was in two places at once? That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense. It may be an explanation, but I'm not sure about the makes sense part. then we'll just have to make it make sense. Boom! Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time. This is the defense's assertion.
What the hell are you talking about? How? Defense! I heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd!
I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor.
I don't know about that. My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll buy it.
Yeah, my gut tells me you're full of shit, but anyway.
Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm scared to ask, but how do you explain how the witness was in two places at once?
Well, you see, Your Honor, the witness teleported. They had to put this line here. They're almost asking me to press this button just to see what funny dialogue this gives.
She teleported.
There were two Bonnies. The Bonnie on stage was fake. It's a pretty convincing fake, you know. I mean, ain't this the same line? All things considered. Like, if this was a fake, then someone was faking being a Bonnie, and the actual Bonnie was downstairs. So that still means that there were two Bonnies in context. I don't know what's the difference. There were two Bonnies, Your Honor.
Huh?
Maybe there's context in those two options that I'm not getting, but that's just my viewpoint. I think they're the same option. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it?
There were.
Two of them?
I suspected you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether.
Man, I'm surprised you didn't say that all of them are missing.
Is
I'm
there,
really going. I'm really learning from Mr. Wright with this one.
is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I suppose 2, not 3 screws on the head should righten his putrid brain.
Look, I'm a. Well, what was I again? An evil something something. I already forgot what it was dubbed as.
Very well, Bailey, could you?
No, wait. Please listen to my argument.
Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give a listen, I guess.
As was argued earlier, Mr. Femme is shown in the footage the whole time, but at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright at the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are 2 bunnies.
That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Marty?
This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion.
All things considered, what do we have twin bunnies? Or what?
Why, you expect me to answer or what?
I expect you to be commenting even if you do know shit. If you keep silent about it, that's basically almost giving me assumptions.
You already picked the answer. Where do you think this is going? You literally already gave the answer and you see it's not stopping, so...
I mean, this is all a magic stage, so I don't know what's possible.
I mean, asking me is essentially asking for spoilers. Like, you're just asking for it. Like, it doesn't matter what I say, you'll get it anyway. Like, you've either figured it out or you haven't, or the game told you. Like, there's nothing for me to say. Now that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws.
I mean, all things considered, you've been talking about this character in multiple names so much that I'm honestly not even fully sure what joke you were going for. But the poll, it does go against the reality itself to say that one person is actually 2. But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie, the femme in the footage is real Bonnie, then the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been on the stage, this Bonnie, the femme, is our second Bonnie. She is? Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie 2. I believe I have just a piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonnie 2 exists.
No. Please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of Bonnie 2?
All things considered, I don't even know. What proves that? Actually, all things considered, I have no clue.
Have you even checked that record? Is that the... Yeah, this is the one where... We know the rest of this, I think, so... Unless... In all fairness, for me, this technically does prove it.
all this shows me is that she was left off screen quite a bit. All it does to me.
No, before that.
Well, on this footage.
For me, because I already know the case, I know this in a way technically proves it, but I don't know if it's this piece of evidence.
I mean, I myself don't see it in this video per se, so I don't. I mean, if I myself can't even make sense out of it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they could.
Go through the rest of the evidence, if not, we'll come back to it. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's just a statement of what happened down there. This doesn't help us. Contract comes and serves here. That's just you fail to do it. You pay us shit. Fingerprints, results.
Oh, we do. Yeah, okay, we do have this actually as well. We do have an unknown fingerprint here as well.
I guess. I mean, this is more provable than me looking at this thing. The script was what again? Drag and trick, blah 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 blah. It's technically more provable, I guess.
What's this?
During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints on any of the people involved in this case.
No third party's fingerprints? No, I was not told of this.
How were you not?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I would have assumed that Emma would have shown this pretty much, but what do I know? I guess not.
Just Joey is gonna be mad about this.
Emma must have kept it from him. So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to?
Why are you looking at me?
I'm sure the only one here.
Stop looking at me.
Mr. Vem, or should I say Bonnie too? These are your fingerprints, aren't they?
Enough of this foolishness. One person could only not possibly be two.
Man, he looks mad, man. Oh, tough shit.
Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time.
Objection!
It's not like you lose your cool like that, prosecutor shot buddy. I'm sure you know that. Exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice?
This issue is who do these unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonnie, the famed. What if they belong to the person standing right in front of us?
No? You mean Bonnie too? The second Bonnie? Is that what you're implying? It's preposterous to suggest that those prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual.
Prosecutor Rosamari, can you really look at her and still say that?
But I'm Bonnie. What are you looking at? Take a picture. It'll last longer.
How could this be?
If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they? Bonnie too.
Witness, is what the defense has said true?
Fine. I admit it. The fingerprints are mine.
Then does that mean you aren't Bonnie the Fame? What? Ridiculous!
This guy shows more anger than the other prosecutors, at least. That's an emotion.
Yeah.
Are there really 2 Bonnies?
Here we go. Nope, there's only one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty.
Oh, Betty Bonnie.
Betty the fame.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasping amazement as this lagomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic.
My gosh, she can TP after all.
Watch closely, it's showtime. Alright, it's Bonnie. And Betty. Yep, there's the real Bonnie. I told you, man, I believed in Bonnie!
I don't believe a damn thing.
What an amazing
It's the
trick!
most thing ever.
The witness has suddenly split into 2 people!
It's not a trick. No gimmick to it either.
This is really the most sus thing I've fucking seen. No trust ever whatsoever.
We're simply twins.
Like again on stage, because it's a magic act. It could be twins. It could be a stunt double on stage. It could be some voodoo, or they were actually two people there all along, 2 of the same. Like I could come to any conclusion only because this is a magic act.
Well, this is the most explainable.
The twins. So that's how the teleportation trick works.
Ever since our debut, I had to hide or pretend I'm Bonnie. Oh, cute and sweet and goody goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. I don't have to hide anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over.
The cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it. Which one of you is the nice Bonnie, the famous we met in the dressing room?
Oh, that would be me.
And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw with the raiding Raja on the stage was...
Hey, what are you calling sharp tongue?
It's all starting to make sense now.
Crazy levels of twists and turns.
Well, they may be twins, but one of them is always acting innocent and shy, while the other one is capable of acting innocent and shy, but also aggressive at the same time.
Yep. This is one of my favorite cases. This whole twin situation was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it?
It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time. So Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, was on the stage that did have the opportunity.
Well, Submoddy, start getting used to this type of bullshit. It's gonna keep happening.
Well, so we now have 2 suspects.
Hold it. Wait just a minute there, Lobster Boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody.
He definitely looks capable of doing so, though.
Hey, who's got a foul mouth here? Well, speak up, huh?
Hold it!
Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back. Brothers and money. Betty the Fame is ready to testify. What do you say?
Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else can I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act.
See, I'm pretty good at exposing all of Trucy's magic show acts on you know, public court case. So
Honestly.
Besides, I'm gonna go to your Twilight Hell or whatever for being a liar.
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather,
I shall give you a taste of your own punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation hell. Well then, Betty the Fame, please explain to the court.
he may have a douchebaggy mouth on him, but you know, certain aspects of his attitude I approve of.
What exactly were you doing under the stage?
He just bluntly comes out like, I'm gonna make it hell for you as a consequence.
for lying.
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Rios was supposed to do? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up! You're gonna give it away! Anyway, I was really busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Rios.
I was like 6.
Well, that was certainly different. It's like any other court case I'm always involved in.
How's that for a flawless testimony and alibi?
But it definitely wasn't flawless, I'll give you that much.
It's not even close. Nice, look, she's flying.
Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick.
Oh look, you got her struggling. She's struggling.
Yeah. Those must be some pretty heavy ass streaks.
Oh my, she's floating!
Judge, please.
Your Honor. You can see she's being held up from below. You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette. but it was just so obvious.
I can't help but not look at butts, right?
Like it was so obvious. I just can't. I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out.
You know
Even
what?
if it is a bot, even if it is a bot.
You know what? Apollo is starting to make me think he really is you, Foxy.
I mean, Phoenix does the same shit. Like they both just point out the contradictions as soon
Oh
as
no,
they
I
can.
mean like even all the way back, there's been a lot of things where Apollo says, and you just happen to agree with them.
I mean, he's just bluntly stating out the facts when everyone else seems to be low IQ. So,
Now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
like, it, like in the plural spot, this would be usually Gage trying to be the normal one, and everyone else is like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" See what? Clearly being levitated. Here we go. Time to interrogate these,
Hold it!
Wabbits.
I was about to say something really stupid, but I decided against it. If you were in the understage passage, which I need I remind you was the crime scene, then you most certainly should be counted as a potential suspect.
But I don't have any motive to kill Mr. Rios.
Oh yeah. But you, by your own admission, hate Miss Wright when she was arrested as a suspect. You said it was what she deserved.
Objection!
So you believe the witness killed a man simply due to her dislike of Choose You Right? As a motive, is that not improbable at best?
Well, if your hatred caused her to bear a strong sense of malice against my client.
Look, Chusey just made me mad, that's all.
Yeah, she just pissed me off.
I mean, even though she's younger than me, she's got so much skill and popularity. And she's cute besides. She makes me so mad, I wish she would drop dead.
No, at least she's blunt about it.
Yeah, how old is she again? Betty, 19? I mean, the other's 19.
1919, mentioned before that Juicy's actually Bonnie's twin sister. He doesn't even mention the twin sister as an update here either. But anyway. Let's see, 1919. Wow, they have something in common. 17. Crazy. So, yeah, those are the youngest people here. Oh, well. So, anyway.
Oh, Betty, don't talk like that. Shut your yap!
So, was it just simple jealousy?
Say, Betty, the next trick you were getting ready for.
Hold it!
So, Bonnie, are you trying to get Petty's testimony right now? So, we're trying to get Petty's testimony right now, so.
Oh, alright, I'm sorry.
You can step down if you'd like.
I'm worried about Betty, though. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes.
More like all the time.
Hey, what are you? My mother? Don't forget, I'm the older sister. You got that? I can see why she has the attitude now.
Damn, older by how much?
2 seconds.
Damn.
Yes, I got it.
I guess I'd worry about Miss Betty's constantly blowing her top if I were Bonnie too. So Betty, if you were down on the stage getting ready for the fire trick, where are you? And you were taking every necessary precaution. Is that right?
Of course, every precaution. After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case the curtain caught on fire or something, right?
By the time people realized that it wasn't part of the act, it might be too late, huh? If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes.
Wow, the fire trick? That sounds really impressive.
Your beard would go up in smoke, old man. I bet people would mistake you for a cue ball or something without it.
Not cue ball.
Betty, don't be rude to the judge. Betty, you know the fire trick?
Hold it!
I see the fire trick was a part of the script. It seems Mr. Mirus was scheduled to perform it later in the show. Did you not get to see him practice it beforehand?
No, during rehearsal he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for me.
Wait, let me get this straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well?
My magical powers appear to be on the way today. And that's what he said.
So it was just a part of his usual decorate Mr. Rius' shtick?
It's really too bad I didn't get to see the trick because of the incident. Which was completely unexpected, of course. Hey!
Hold it!
So what exactly do you mean by you're gonna give it away?
See, Bonnie? You and your big mouth! Now Lobster Boy wants to know what we're talking about. I'm sorry.
Yes, well, if you're preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have had the time to commit murder.
Well, looks like the old geezer isn't senile just yet, huh? I bet you'll live a good long life.
Oh, I'm going to be sitting up here at least another 10 years.
10 more years? I don't know about that. Man, are we just foreshadowing something here? Come on, Tina. Judge is a great man, you know, we can't get rid of him just yet. What did we discuss about inner monologues, Tina?
Well, more power to you, I guess. In any case, I was so busy I didn't have the time to off anybody. Yeah, okay.
Hold it!
Are you just trying to cover for Betty?
No, of course not. I believe in my sister. I know she'd never murder anyone.
But she looks very capable of it. But you think my client would?
No, I believe in Trucy too. I know she'd never murder anyone either.
Well, we just ran out of suspects in that case.
Yes, but see, you should have just kept your mouth shut, dummy. You're just making a fool of yourself.
I mean, ultimately, all things considered, the only the fucking other guy, you know, obviously has all the agendas ever. If you could just self-sabotage this fucking thing, then be like, oh, free money for me, right? So, all things considered, but
Yeah, he has a million agendas, that guy. Like, holy shit.
But we can't even pinpoint it at him right now. He's not the point of the topics. Can't wait to get to him.
Just be nice and quiet like a good little bunny, got it? Alright, I guess I'm no help.
Oh boy. It's impossible to get anything out of Bonnie with Betty right there. So Betty was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for murder, huh? There must be some way to prove that wasn't the case. Hey. Duality freaking situation. It's true, I had business on the understage passers coming up the trick. I was tricked, right? The one Mr. Hughes was supposed to do. That's right, that was a very dangerous trick. Okay, so far we're talking about this fire bucket, is all I'm understanding. It was in the script. Again, the fire trick. Well, I don't think... Apollo already talked about it, about the script, so I don't have to present it here.
No.
Again, I was so busy. I was not had the chance to. Where?
I think it's this one. It's very interesting, so I had to make sure we were prepared. Oh yeah? Where's the preparation?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about. I know this thing was on stage. It wasn't on understage. At least it was laying there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What happens with this? I hate to break this to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony. As big as the one in that floating trick you did earlier.
Oh, harsh words. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick.
If I had to think about it, is that why those two shadows in the background in the videotape were? Or are those two shadows unrelated?
I'm actually gonna say nothing. Because
I'm just saying, as we've never addressed those two shadows in the background. So
I literally know too much about this case. I don't want to say anything.
Otherwise, I can't really think of much else. If anything, there's no given reason why the dragon even fell down. So
I will only talk when I'm genuinely in the situation where I'm like, oh, what was this part? Man, I don't remember this part at all.
I mean, the further into this game we go, the more you'll remember anyway.
I usually end up remembering almost all of it at the very end. Like
No one except me, you mean? I mean, like the more into the ending of these newer games we go, the more you usually remember, because those were the last things you did.
Yeah. Well, we have even better tricks up our sleeves. Huh? We do? I told you to keep it zipped.
Man, I love having a bullying twin.
I'm sure you do, Foxy. I'm sure you'll get along just fine.
Absolutely, we're the best pal.
No. Don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice, what's this about a flaw in the testimony?
The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage, except a layer of dust. Honestly, the only thing I would say about having a twin is that I don't want another person to look exactly like me and wear the exact same shit as me and have the same voice as me. I actually do not want that to be a thing.
No.
However, I will admit that it makes for a good prank joke.
Well, for me, I personally don't like. I mean, you already know I hate mirror matches and things like that. That also applies in real life. I would not want to have or see a twin. Do you remember that one guy I showed you that almost looks like me? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want anyone looking like me. It's too weird.
I don't know that you can make a good prank joke about this, but however, if your identical twin gets into fucking trouble, then by proxy, you're also a suspect. Cause like, well, which one of you did it?
That would be kind of funny, yeah.
Unless they use the fingerprint evidence thing, because you say even twins have different fingerprints, right?
Yes, they do.
However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage, except for a layer of dust.
Ouch.
Yeah, well, I it was like, it's there.
I...
You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Petty?
You got me.
Betty DeFay, you will explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain. Come on, Betty. We can't hide it any longer. We might as well tell them.
Shut up! You can barely take care of yourself. Don't try and tell me what to do.
Well, if neither of you will explain it, I guess I'll have to. The reason Betty didn't prepare for the fire trick is because she is afraid of fire. Okay. I swear to God, this game is giving me such tempting options, but I know I can see I'm gonna get penalized off the ass.
Yeah.
I knew the show wouldn't. She knew the show wouldn't go on. It was slacking off. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. You didn't prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? You knew that the body would be found and that the show would then be cancelled.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous, you insignificant speck of a man. I'm gonna yank those lame bangs of yours off. Is that what you want, huh?
Objection!
Whatever. They can grow back.
Bruh. Don't even give a shit about that.
It's like, my stuff will grow back. Now stop stalling and just tell us the truth already.
I can't reveal my secrets. I'm a magician.
My gosh, just a really angry girl is what you want. Get some anger management.
For real.
Objection!
We have been chasing the shadow of an illusory culprit defense. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you'll let yourself get carried away. Exactly! What's your proof, huh? And yet, I can see that the witness's taste for false words has also been proven. I advise you to confine your deceitful trickery to your magic act, witness. Deceitful trickery?
Objection!
As your court-appointed therapist, alright, that's not true. I'd like to add something here, Betty. You finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again.
Yeah, but all these questions mean you're trying to put me in prison for real. So I'll be behind bars either way. Does that mean you're admitting to your guilt? Of course not. I can't believe you people. Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do.
You! Lobster boy, cue-ball geezer, head case bat, Cypress monk!
Cerberus monk.
Cue-ball geezer?
I mean, you can blame your head for that.
Yeah.
Head case, Pratt? Really?
Hold it, Betty, calm down. Come on now, deep breaths, deep breaths. Look, I'm not the murderer, I tell you.
And how did you know that the show would be called off before the fire trick?
I told you, we can't reveal our secrets. We're under contract.
Contract. What is she talking about? Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case.
Objection!
I'm beginning to see.
Yes. Vision in my head had formed.
The karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case.
Huh?
Allow me to summarize your assertions, defense. First, that the victim was killed in the interstage passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it.
Exactly. That's more what's more, Petty knew that the body would be found, and that the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim on the stage.
But what if Betty knew that the show would be called off for some other reason?
Like what?
In the course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon's headpiece fell when it did.
Finally, we're talking about that, eh?
That, in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion. All seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. It was as though the entire chain of events had been planned out in advance. No!
Planned out.
After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass media in this country. I read the newspaper, old news stories. I even borrowed tabloid magazines.
Very industrious of you. I'm impressed.
During this process, I learned about the strange practice favored by the TV world. A practice called the hidden camera prank. Betting Bonnie, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece falling, and the show being suspended. Because you were informed of this plan by Take-Two TV in advance, correct?
So much effort given to that scream.
I can't. If it was a guy, I would do it, but I'm not gonna do girly stuff.
Is that true?
Betty, please, don't tell them now. Tell them now. I can't hold it anymore. Oh, let's tell them now. I can't hold it anymore. Dang it. Fine. You got us. Everything the prosecutor said is true. The TV station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank, a big setup planned out in advance. Mr. Rios showed up dead in the coffin. The set piece falling down. It was all completely scripted.
This is how you pinpoint the stuff on the TV show, huh? I love that.
I'm gonna spank you. I'm gonna clobber you.
It was all...
A prank! Bonnie, is that really true? Yes. Mr. Rios was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go.
So he was in on it too?
That's right. He was supposed to show up dead in the coffin. And then the set piece would fall down. Chusi would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went.
What? What the heck kind of prank is that? Honestly, it's more... That's more dangerous than not to have the damn thing fall right next to you, if not accidentally on you.
Well, it depends on what it's made of, but sure. But we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Rios.
I'm so completely lost right now.
Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some explanation to do.
Alright. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just this once. We'll share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. You will never hear this kind of thing anywhere else. After our teleportation trick, I went down on the stage. When Mr. Rio's body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do her job in the understage passage. That's right. I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece. And made it fall down. And just before the dragon fell, I called Chusi to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt.
So there was still a real danger that she would have gotten hurt. Yeah.
After that, the plan was for Mr. Rios to come back to life in front of a panicked Chusi. He was supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That was how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead. So he kinda just stayed on the ground.
Kind of sick joke is that?
It sounds like a terrible, mean-spirited prank to me. Poor defendant was trying to do her magic show.
I guess so. I'm sorry, Chusi. Whatever. It was all the ratings Raja's idea anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with.
This is the prank plan script we got from the ratings Raja.
Rank plan script. Nice.
Dang it! You made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid.
Tough shit.
News will appear in the supposedly empty coffin, which should cause a big ruckus after capturing Capturing a bit of Chusi's reaction on film, Mr. Rios will come back to life, laughing and flying up in the air, causing another round of surprise.
Uh-huh.
Where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim? And when?
Yes, exactly. And those are the key questions. And if Mr. Rios was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as part of the prank, and then when he was understage, there would still be life within him. And if that is the case, then Betty, who was also understage, may be excluded from our list of suspects. Which brings back to Chusi.
We're back to the fucking square one, ain't we?
Witness. Was the victim alive up until he entered the coffin? Oh, well. Now that we've spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video.
What video? What video we're talking about?
Greetings, viewers. It is I, the great Mr. Rios. We're currently in the middle of Chusi's escape trick. Having snuck through the understage passage undetected, I'm now hiding backstage. Preparing to play a little prank on Chusi.
Yeah, little.
About to hide in the coffin which Chusi will stab with her rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, ho ho, you'll be in. I will be in it, acting as though I met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Chusi's face then? Ho ho, I can hardly wait.
Is about to hide in the coffin?
I would say something, but I don't know. I don't know if I just remember what happens later or now. But anyway, I'm not gonna say anything.
All I know, this is probably not even halfway over.
No. It would seem the threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. The victim passed to the understage where Betty the fan was, and came up onto the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Rios appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw.
It appears that way, yes.
In defense, we proposed the following, did you not? Whether the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin. But then, what about this video? And this footage was taken just before Mr. Rios entered the coffin.
No. So does that mean?
Yes, it is horrible but true. And a tragedy did indeed play out right there on the stage. Went into the coffin where Mr. Rios was hiding. Juicy Right thrust her blade.
Oh, no, I got not again, man.
See? Told you so.
Oh, good for you.
Are you saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank?
It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand.
she's so into the fact that this Trucy knew everything about the stabbing. God damn.
So let us ask the accused herself, Miss Wright. Did you have prior knowledge of the prank? What? I...
Damn. And she's on the witness stand. Does that still smell testimony?
Probably not.
Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right?
Of course I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it.
Objection!
Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you can leave me a little choice. You leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence.
Damn. Where'd you get that from, buddy?
Looks like some sort of note. That's... I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but all is clear to me now. Bonnie, get the video camera after Mr. Hughes comes tumbling out.
And what is this exactly? Let's see, it says, get the video camera after Mr. Hughes comes tumbling out.
This slimy fucker.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one guy who will literally say, like, yeah, get it on camera.
It is a note signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Rios' video camera from him, it seems.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank.
That was her signature. I'll give you that much. All these paper fucking tricks.
So the hand on that prior knowledge of the prank? It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the prank, the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin, where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Is that not what happened, Miss White? Miss Wright? Oh, of course not! And I didn't write or sign that note. Ah, but the handwriting matches yours.
Yes, ain't that convenient.
All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit. But I didn't do it. It wasn't me. And explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not? I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand. I didn't kill Mr. Rios. You have to believe me.
No. Oh, am I the only one who gets no camera time? Oh, there I am. The silence is deafening.
Continue struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused. Even as you are inescapable caught in the web of fate you've spun for yourself. Miss Wright, it is time to resign yourself to your fate. No, I didn't do it. Huh, I knew it. That sweet-looking girl, a murderer? She took all of us in with that act of hers. I told you, I knew she was a homicidal... But I didn't do it. I really didn't. Why doesn't anybody believe me? Shut up, you killer. You won't fall for that anymore.
Well, this is bad.
Your Honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Give your official ruling, and let us offer this victim's soul to the last rites it deserves. Very well. I suppose I have no other choice.
Alright, who's gonna object this time?
This court hereby finds the defendant Trilogy. Apollo Justice.
The defense has an objection!
Apollo?
You, even now you would.
Yeah, I would. I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. It's the right who's counting on me, and Trucy who's put all her faith in me.
Mr. Justice, the fact that you have raised an objection
Makes me want to explode you real hard.
means that you have evidence with which you refute the prosecution's claims, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Do we have anything, Apollo? Like, seriously, do we?
Yeah.
Actually, we do! There's one piece of evidence we can present here.
Very well, Mr. Justice, you may proceed.
As we saw in the show footage, there's no question that the defendant thrust the sword into the coffin. The defense doesn't dispute this point. But let us not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value.
Are you saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved?
Yes, the defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. Yes, the infamous, like, got stabbed in the back, not the side thing, yeah? Among other. Now, what was it Trucy told me she did just before they thrust the sword into the coffin?
Very well. Let's see your evidence then, Mr. Justice. But remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim.
Maximum explosion.
So I will explode you double.
Whoa, triple amount!
You will be severely penalized. Exploded if I find you are bluffing.
Yeah, you're making up shit right now. Yeah, that's fine, Your Honor. This shows that it's possible that the sword is right used was the cause of death. Was not the cause. Sword contains the rubber sword, so right? Right? Or is it a bit too early to give that as a point?
I don't know, actually.
Well, I'm leaning on it. I'm leaning on it because it says rubber sword, so I mean. I don't think we have any other swords, honestly, to pinpoint.
They are talking about the sword, so it's not about the coffin and how he got stabbed, so it probably is that. They're like specifically talking about the sword.
No, because I don't think we have any other things that actually pinpoint at a sword. And this is totally a rubber sword. Trucy says he swapped it. Yeah. And, go with that. Go with that.
What's this? A sword from the show?
That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the sword stand on stage. During the trick, Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. And she told us on record that she remembers very clearly that she did.
I see. And the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword, was it? Then why was a steel sword found lying on the stage?
Somebody must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one. Just after the incident occurred, the dragon's headpiece fell and the theater was evacuated. The real culprit must have used the resulting chaos to swap the rubber sword for the steel one.
Objection!
Do you not know when to give up, Stinkbug? That is not possible.
I thought it was demoted, man. What's this?
Blood was found on the victim in the victim hole that the sword was thrust into.
Did you say victim or coffin hole? I'm not sure if I heard it weirdly.
Blood was found in the coffin hole.
Yeah, I feel like my brain heard a victim hole. That's fucking weird. I don't know why. Oh, yeah.
It must have been left there when the accused withdrew the sword. This is incontrovertible proof that the sword she used was the steel one.
Objection!
But that blood could be the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After the set piece fell and the audience was cleared out of the theater. There was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there.
Objection!
If the sword of the accused used was a rubber one, then when exactly do you propose the victim was killed? Given that Mr. Rios was alive when he entered that coffin.
Objection!
Finding the answer to that question is precisely why we need to continue this trial.
Let me express my opinion. By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to suspect the defendant based on the evidence. But as to the question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel, I believe further discussion is warranted. I suggest we hear from the defendant herself on this issue.
Oh, she is
Wait,
testifying.
is she actually gonna testimony me? By that statement.
Sounds like it. Well, Your Honor.
Yes, I saved it somehow. Too close for comfort, but still.
I was about to say, I'm thinking like, before we get into like Juicy, I think we need to stop it. Or at least have it to be continued save or somewhere or something like that. I guess because I know what still needs to happen, and we're definitely locked in for another 3 hours, and I don't want to sit here for 6 hours again. I know what still needs to happen, so it's gonna be a while before we get there.
Yeah, so right now I'm gonna do a testimony on Trilogy.
Yeah.
Then there's gonna be probably a whole bunch of hublubla, so to speak, hubbubba, this is what, nonsense talking. And then we finally get the TV show guy on screen, who's probably gonna have 2 to 3 testimonies, right? I don't.
I'd wager there's gonna be a lot more than 2. Maybe not a lot more, but definitely more than 2.
Yeah, like 2 to 3, and yeah, all that.
Anyway.
Let's adjourn for a brief 15-minute recess. I advise the prosecution and defense to use this time to prepare.
And maybe the recess is an excuse for a continued screen, man. Probably not. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe it'll say continued right here. No, never mind.
I mean, we can save right here if you want.
It doesn't necessarily let me yet.
Once it's
maybe
finished.
now.
Yeah. So, was the options, I guess?
Yeah, hold on. Save, game.
Save, game, lashke, pale, trale, shmale.
No, none of that's in there. In the mistranslation.
Damn. Yeah, well.
But yeah, so Trucy's gonna testify, and I'm pretty sure the main guy has 3 testimonies. Unless Trucy testifies twice, so
I don't think she has too many. Maybe like 2. I don't think she's gonna be on stage for too long or on the witness stand for too long. I just don't think so. Because I don't remember a whole lot coming out of her personally. Other than obviously leading to the final guy, probably, but yeah.
So there might be just 1 then, and then most likely 3 for the other guy.
Maybe I
And-
just.
or-
Yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering, who knows.
But yeah, I predict 3 for the other guy at minimum.
I know that the guy had a lot of things going on. There was a lot of talking there with the guy. But anyway. Alright, for anyone that was watching, thank you so much for joining. And I hope to